So around summertime last year, I filmed a room transformation of this room, but I left one part of it just, let's just say, a little bit sad. And that was mainly just because I never used this setup. And because of that, today we are going to be transforming my old, untouched since 2019 gaming setup into my new dream gaming setup. But first, we are going to need some new parts because this setup is not gonna do. So let's start by doing what we know best, hopping on good old Amazon. So I very calmly get to my PC and I start surfing the farthest reaches of Amazon for the best parts for my new setup. I mean, my desk was literally broken and my mousepad was so disgusting after years of use. After a few minutes of digging, I found all the products that I wanted to add to the setup, so I went ahead and just put them all into my cart. Alright y'all, so we got the cart loaded all up. Let's get it. Something sneaky might be on the way. But since I have some time to kill before my packages arrive, I would like to show you guys this platform that turns hacking and breaking into cybersecurity into a real game. This website is called TryHackMe, and it's a hands-on digital cyber training platform with over 5 million users globally. Now, I'm studying cybersecurity in college next year, and I can say that this platform truly amazed me. Not only is it super accessible through just your browser, but it fully immerses you into actually doing work, not just reading about it. Whether your interest lies in red teaming, blue teaming, or you're simply just starting out, I can promise there is a learning experience for you. I mean, hey, I decided to study cybersecurity in college, and honestly, I knew little to nothing about software before I even tried this out. TryHackMe is the perfect gateway to start doing everything cybersecurity related. And the craziest part is that they even have a reputation for landing users jobs and creating careers. I mean, just look at this. If you want to go ahead and get the full premium experience, use my code 50 for 25% off the annual plan. You can find it first link in the description for anyone that wants to check it out. Thank you to TryHackMe, and with that, let's get back to the video. In the middle of my nightly 1000 push-ups, I ended up getting a text. But as y'all can see, our package has clearly arrived, so let's get it. First things first, we're going to be taking care of all this old stuff that's on our setup, so we can go ahead and start moving all of this stuff off.
Brother,
As y'all can see, we got everything cleaned off of the main part of the desk. Now we just have to unplug it all and then finally move the monitors and then the PC and, you know, of course, this whole desk. This thing's a little heavier than it looks. Now that we have this free space to work with, we can direct our attention to the new boxes that we got. I definitely want to start this off by putting the background panels on first, and I have 30 of them, but honestly I'm thinking of just like laying them up like 6 by 5, and then we can put the desk together there and then see how it all looks. So in this box we got, what is this? So apparently we got the mystery box, but my best guess is that this is probably the cable box. This right here is clearly the mouse pad. We have our 3D wall panels, LED light strips. What the, did I order these? First things first, we're gonna go ahead and unbox these and then lay them up on the wall, so then that way we can set up the desk and not have to worry about doing it behind the desk when we already have it all set up. So yeah, let's get going with the unboxing and setting up the 3D wall panels. As I was looking to mount the wall panels, I unfortunately found my first issue. I had originally planned to hang them with nailer's glue, but then I realized that would be really damaging to the wall if I ever wanted to take them down. And after a little bit of research online, I decided it was time to head to Target. So I rushed down the stairs, I walked outside to go get in the whip, and you better believe I was on a mission. A mission to find some command strips. As y'all can see, we got the bag, so let's actually go home and finally put these things on the panels so then we can slap them on the wall. So I'll catch y'all when I'm home. All right, y'all, we got the bag, we got the measuring tape, so let's get this stuff going. I started off this process by deciding in what formation I want the wall panels to be, but I also wanted to make sure that the panels were covering the wall evenly, so I had to take some measurements and pencil markings. That way I could test the true width of each of the panels, and then that way I can make it even. And once I got the basic measurements done, all I had to do was just put the panels on. Unfortunately, I did not have a level with me when I was trying to find the angles of the wall panels, so I was kind of just hoping that they were going to be even. But once you get that first row up, then it's honestly pretty easy to keep the rest of them straight, and I'm very happy with my decision to use command strips instead of the glue because it was just a lot more simple. And once it was all finished, these boys came out looking clean. So here's what the LED light panels look like with the lights off. I'm very glad I went for the 6 by 5 because I think that kind of like makes up enough area space, but it doesn't go too high to where it looks weird. And we have a little bit of trash on the ground, but that's okay. Next step is definitely going to be getting the desk and fully building it. So let's go ahead and grab the box and start going with this big old L-shaped desk. Alright, y'all, we have ourselves a lot of parts. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with building this thing. So I'll probably catch y'all with a quick little time lapse so I can go ahead and get this thing done. I literally could not find the letter that this thing went to, and then I realized it was on the top. So I was like, okay, wow, after I spent 10 minutes trying to figure out which one went on there. So, it's going great. After that slight mishap, the rest of the build honestly was really easy. Really the hardest part with building these desks is just following the instructions. I swear it's always difficult to tell what way they want you to put the legs on and so on, but you'll see that'll become a problem later. So as you guys can see, we got the legs on the desk. So now we're gonna go ahead and flip it and then go ahead and finish up installing all the things like that, you know, low cross support bars, and then we should be good to go with the desk. Oh, I just stood this freaking thing up backwards. After fixing some legs on the desk, the next morning I went ahead and fully screwed everything together. The instruction manual required you to screw parts in about 50%. That way there's not too much tension in one area when you're trying to build the entirety of the desk. And I'm telling you guys, one of the best feelings is when a company gives you all the parts you need to actually put the build together, instead of having me sitting over here looking stupid trying to find a power drill. Alright, y'all, so basically everything is done with the desk. Now let's just finally do this little last touch. We just got to put some stickers over the holes that aren't being used, and then boom. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the desk around, and then we can go ahead and see what it looks like all together. However, before we do fully move the desk back, I do want to dive into these Govee LED light strips because I do want to see how they would look if I kind of like layered them around the 3D wall panels like that. So I think that could be cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and open these and then see what we can do with them. I started off by measuring the perimeter of the wall panel so I could know exactly how much LED lights I had to use. If I'm being honest, I definitely overshot the amount of LED lights that I had to buy because I did not expect how much 30 feet actually is, because it's 30 feet of actual LED, not the strip in total. So I think we got a little bit more LED than we were supposed to because we already fully covered the wall panel. And I don't know if you can see, but we basically have like another half of this left. So now I'm gonna actually go ahead and move the desk back to the normal spot. And then that way we can go ahead and see if we can take the leftover LED and actually like layer it on the back of the desk or something. So we don't have to just have the extra LED just sitting there. After I moved the desk into the spot that I wanted it, it honestly turned out fine because I just used the LEDs to cover up the back of the desk. And then any excess I had, I just put on the left compartment on the side of the desk. Next up, let's grab the cable box. What in the world? Haha. Move my trash can back where it belongs. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this thing is starting to look clean. Let's just slap the mouse pad on real quick. Keyboard. Mouse. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly assemble and then put this thing under the desk. This is the cable management tray, so I can put like, see that long old Ethernet cable for my internet? I'll just go ahead and slap that thing under this. Alright, so now we literally have almost every accessory put on, but we have one little problem, and that's this freaking cable right here. But luckily, since we have this actual cable rack installed, we can go ahead and put our Ethernet cord into this thing and then just pop it out on the end where we're gonna set our PC. We'll get that out of there when we have to put our PC in. But now that we have almost every accessory put on, we have to go ahead and actually install parts that make your setup. And remember that sneak peek of that one little thing that I was gonna buy earlier in the intro of this video? Yeah, we're gonna be unboxing that. First up, let's get the monitor. Don't do that. HDMI cable, power cable. Also keep in mind, I want this to be like my gaming setup, like literally for gaming only. That's why I got an actual 1440p monitor so I can run higher quality games. Scoop my second monitor. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Just leave it there for now. I'm just now realizing that this desk is a little bit small on the width side, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a struggle, but hey, we're gonna stay positive and keep rolling with it because we got a big hefty package to finalize this setup transformation. And we'll clean all these boys up, don't you worry, once we get this actual thing put on the side. Dude, my room is actually a pigsty. This is so vile. Anything but scissors. Yes, sir. How am I gonna get this freaking thing out? Bam, boom. So this is the NZXT Player 2 PC. It comes equipped with the RTX 5070 and a Ryzen 5 9600X. It has 16 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM and it's housed in the H7 Flow case. And this is exactly why I wanted to get that 1440p monitor, because you already know I'm going to be running Cyberpunk on that high quality. Now let's finish up this transformation. And to finalize the setup transformation, I just went ahead and started plugging cables into the PC and to the monitors. Alright y'all, so we got this thing really cable managed, honestly to the best of my abilities. We have like 3 cords showing down there, but that cable box is doing a lot of work, so I'm glad for that. Honestly, hold on, I don't know if this is going to be very aesthetically pleasing, but at least it's going to cover up some cables. I just put my Quest 2 box under it. Low-key does not look good, but I don't know. Honestly, I might keep it because it kind of makes that back section just look a little bit cleaner. Let's add the mouse back, get our beautiful keycon. Just go ahead and lay our headset in this little cover thing right here, just like that. And honestly guys, it is pretty crazy to say, but I think with that we would honestly have fully transformed our gaming setup. And I hate to keep you guys waiting longer for the final reveal, but we can't do no final setup reveal with this kind of room. Like, what is on this beanbag? But don't you guys worry, I'm gonna get it all cleaned up for you in like literally 10 seconds. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash the like button, subscribe button. That helps me know if you guys actually enjoyed the video. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the final reveal. See you on the next one. Peace.
Why wouldn't it? Got it out the mud, so I'm pouring Sprite through it. Fucked her out the club, said her boyfriend wanna book me. I'm still feeling love in some areas I shouldn't. I just paid cash for that bitch with no insurance. Give her right back, pop another pink. We fell out by the slut, now he say he peed. Codeine on the bus, no tore it out the lead. Put her in the truck, spaceship on the seats. I'm still out of love and my number out of reach. I'm flowing the yours in the belly of the beast. Pretty girl adorable, but starting to be a creep. A leaks backpack, just blue hundreds and some lean. Pop another pink, pour another 4. Another baby mother, found her in the Lord. Brand new scat.